As the war in Ukraine enters more than 2 weeks, reports of military equipment losses have flooded social media, with Russian forces said to have lost a huge number of tanks, aircraft, helicopters, and armored transports. Despite initial fears of a quick Ukrainian capitulation, Ukraine has inflicted significant losses on the Russian invaders. Today, we'll present the list of all the Russian aircraft confirmed losses during the Russo-Ukrainian War 2022. This list only includes destroyed aircraft of which photo or videographic evidence is available. Therefore, the amount of aircraft destroyed is significantly higher than the ones recorded here, but without further delay, let's get started. 24 February 2022. Russian officials acknowledged the loss of Su-25 in Ukraine operation due to a pilot error. 24 February 2022. Video footage from the Kyiv reservoir showed 2 Russian helicopters targeted by Ukrainian manpads. One Mi-8 Mi-24-35 was shot down and fell into the water. Another helicopter survived enemy fire. A Russian attack helicopter Ka-52 was damaged by manpads fire, but successfully landed. Social media later showed the damaged helicopter abandoned near Kyiv. 24 February 2022. A Russian An-26, registration number RF36074, crashed in Voronezh region, Russia, during military equipment transportation, killing an undisclosed number of occupants. Defense Ministry blamed equipment failure for the crash, which it said had not inflicted any damage on the ground. 25 February 2022. Ukrainian forces attacked the Russian Air Force in Milerovo, destroying at least 1 Russian Su-30SM on the ground. According to the reports, the base was hit by an undisclosed number of surface-launched OTR-21 Tochka ballistic missiles. This marks the first time that Kyiv conducted an offensive military action outside of its national borders since Russia launched its renewed invasion of the country on 24 February. 25 February 2022. Another Russian combat helicopter that was reported to have shot was the Mi-35. The Ukrainian forces shot down this helicopter in Kherson Oblast by ground fire. Kherson Oblast is an oblast in southern Ukraine, just north of Crimea. Later, the wreckage of a Mi-35 was discovered. Video footage have also been circulated in social media. 2 March 2022. A Russian Su-25SM, registration number RF91961, White 07, was shot down in Irpin, Ukraine. The plane was quickly purged from Russian air spotter databases, but an archive photo clearly shows Su-25SM with the same registration number as on the remains. 2 March 2022. Another abandoned Russian Ka-52 was announced, probably hit by a surface-to-air missile and crash-landed, but the pilots escaped. 4 March 2022. Russia lost so much tactical advantage in the span of a few short weeks. 2 Russian Su-25SM, one with registration number RF93026, were lost over Volnovakha, Ukraine. It was claimed that it has been shot down by Ukrainian forces. Images of the ground attack fighter wrecks were displayed in social media. 4 March 2022. The Ukrainian military was able to shoot down a Russian Mi-8 helicopter near Volnovakha. He flew in to evacuate the pilot of the Su-25 aircraft, which had previously been destroyed by the armed forces of Ukraine. This was announced by advisor to the Minister of Internal Affairs, Anton Geraschenko, in Telegram on Friday, March 4th. Another Mi-8 was destroyed reportedly near Odessa. 5 March 2022. A 2-seat Su-34, registration number RF81879, with rail number 24 red, was shot down by Ukrainian forces near Chernihiv at 11:30. This was the first ever combat loss of Russia's main strike fighter. Both pilots were ejected, and the Ukrainian forces captured the pilot, whose name is Major Krasnorushev, but the co-pilot died. According to the reports, the Su-34 was shot down by a Soviet 9K-38 Igla man-portable surface-to-air missile, which Ukraine has obtained in large numbers after the fall of the Soviet Union. 5th March 2022. Mi-24P with registration number RF94966 was shot down by Ukrainian manpads in Kyiv Oblast. The interception was recorded on video that was later verified as genuine. 5th March 2022. Su-30SM from Naval Aviation is shot down in Bashtanka area, Mykolaiv Oblast. The pilot was captured. According to the interrogation of the pilot, he flew with the military unit 59882 of the Naval Aviation of the Black Sea Fleet of the Russian Federation. 5th March 2022. One Orlan 10 unmanned aerial vehicle was reportedly shot down in Ukraine. 6th March 2022. In the evening, Su-34 was shot down by Ukrainian air defenses, crashed near Kharkiv, and one of the pilots was captured. The aircraft was misidentified as Su-25, however the wreck of the aircraft reassembled Su-34 with registration number RF95070. 10th March 2022. One Su-25SM was shot down near Kyiv and the pilot died. The fifth lost Su-25SM ground attack aircraft of Russian Air Force in Ukrainian war. The aircraft shot down was the latest version of the Soviet-era Sukhoi Su-25 attack plane in Su-25SM configuration, having a registration number RF91969. It belonged to the 18th Guards Red Banner Assault Aviation Regiment in Chernigovka. It was deployed from the Eastern Military District to Belarus. 11th March 2022. In the Zhytomyr region, the Ukrainian military shot down a Russian unmanned aerial vehicle, Forpost. It should be noted that the Forpost UAV was developed on the basis of the Israeli unmanned aerial vehicle IAI Searcher 2, purchased by Russia in 2009-2010. 12th March 2022. One Russian helicopter was shot down near Kherson, a Ka-52 with the registration number RF13409. The pilot was said to have died. After 2 weeks, it is clear that the skies over Ukraine are highly contested, with a notable increase in reported Russian aircraft losses in the last day or so. Even if these figures are slightly off, it is clear that Russia is rapidly shedding its air combat force over Ukraine. In general, Ukrainian forces as well as ordinary civilians continue to repel invading forces, while the Kremlin increasingly lays siege to major population centers. That's it from The Buzz for today. Thank you guys for viewing in. Bye-bye.